Right, I'm really hoping that you can see this. I'm going to clean now. So this is my paint that I've been using. Obviously, I want to keep it just in case I need to touch it up when everything is done. This is actually quite thick, which is why it's probably struggling towards the last bit. So I would just add a little bit more water, or you can get a thinner for it, which I also get. I also have, I should say. Okay, I'm going to wash that out in the sink. Obviously, I haven't got a sink in my sewing room, unfortunately. And again, I'm going to clean all that in the sink. So that's my sink. In here, I just have some plain water. And I, first of all, am just going to I'm really hoping you can see this, because I really struggled with something to do with my airbrush. It wasn't working when I was doing those 30 costumes, and it was quite frustrating. It was just taking me ages to do it. You've got a nozzle which consists of quite a few different bits. This bit here is the bit that gets clogged up, so I'm just going to put that in water for a minute. I'm just going to give it a bit of a spray. Then I'm going to take that bit off and turn it off, otherwise it'll be going all the time. Okay, then you undo the back. Then there's another screw. I pretty much think they're all the same. And there's a needle. As you can see, it's pretty mucky, that needle. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a, and I'll show you how to do that in more detail in a minute. Now this is it. I thought, okay, that is it for my, but there's actually an extra little bit here. I hope you can see that. That kind of attaches to the end of the needle, but before you put the other bit. And this was the bit that was so clogged up, and I didn't even realise it was there. So don't make the same mistake that I made, and you'll see if I give it a bit of a clean. There was actually a bit sticking out of there, which I obviously haven't cleaned properly. I'm just going to dip that in water for now, just to soften it up. And then I'm going to get a little bit of water. I would usually do this where I could actually sort of get to a sink, but it's obviously not very easy when you're trying to video it. So this is where my colour goes. I'm just trying to give that a bit of a clean. As you can see, it's all coming out there, which is good. You want it all to come out, so that's absolutely fine. So I start with water, because it does break everything down anyway. And then the cleaning fluid, I'm just going to go and get some more kitchen roll. Okay, so I've got this, trying to stay in shot. I've got this cleaning fluid, and I would say definitely get it. It's called Liquid Reba, but it is very strong. So you don't want to use it until you've cleaned it a little bit with the water. So I've got a little bit in there, and as you can see, how dried that paint has already got. And if you leave your airbrush with that inside it, you are going to have problems the next time you use it. So I just try and get the cleaner wherever I can find it. I'll come back to that in a minute. My hands. And then in here, in the water, I'm going to do the same, but with the cleaner, I put it in a fresh pot. I spray within the pot, and I leave a little bit in the bottom so it can really work its magic before I get that out. So while that's thinking about it, I'm just going to carry on cleaning this. And basically cotton buds, cocktail sticks, and you're pretty much done until the next time. But it's really, really important to clean it properly after you've used it, even if you're in a rush, which I always am. Just make sure that it's completely clean before you put it away, because if you're like me, you don't use it as often as perhaps you'd like to. So next time you come to use it, it's going to be as though it's the first time. And then when you put it all together, it'll be nice and clean. So I'm just going to finish off. I hope you found that useful. Okay, thanks.